Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've had a request from a viewer. They want me to pull 10 random books, either X-Men or Spider-Man or one of the other series, and just do a review on those for my collection. So that's what I'm going to do. I went to my Spider-Man box and I pulled out 10 raw books, and I'm just going to go through them and kind of show you what I got, kind of explain maybe where I got them, the history of me owning the books, history of the story, the book, the artist, any kind of information I can recall from these books. So let's get started. First one is, this is Spider-Man 314. This is the Christmas issue. This is one of those great Todd McFarlane books. This cover has Santa Claus, Spider-Man, Mary Jane, and Peter Parker and Mary get evicted. So one thing I liked about McFarlane books was he would always do something different with his covers. He would do something in the corner art, or in some of the books he would put a little original art in the where the UPC box was at, where the code was at. So so this is Amazing Spider-Man 314. This was from April of '89, and I've graded this near mint 9.8. So it's pretty good. Look at that art. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Todd McFarlane. And I saw where he's drawing a new Spider-Man cover that's coming out in March, so I may pick that up, even though I haven't bought a new book in about 12 years. So, all right, next, this is Spider-Man number 36. This is Steve Ditko art. This features the Looter, who's like a D-grade villain. I don't think he's ever showed up again in a book, but this is 2 issues away from Ditko's last issue. Ditko books are great. It inspired a lot of the old Amazing Spider-Man cartoons from the 67 to 71 series. To me, that series is what got me into comics. It's really great. If you haven't seen it, look for it. They're really great. But yeah, so this is from 1966, and it's Steve Ditko. Look at that art. It seems like over his progression, his Spider-Man was a little more thin and skinnier, and then as he went on, he got kind of more muscular, more superhero type. But yeah, you got the Looter. All right, next, what do we have? Spider-Man 103. This has Gog, which is this big lizard monster. There in the Savage Land, you have Kazar and Zabu, and you have Gwen, of course. And this cover is by Gil Kane, and the interiors are by Gil Kane also. Now, this book stands out in my memory because of the Gil Kane interior art. He isn't inked by Romita or anybody. It's just his pencils and inks, and I hate to say this, but to me it's horrible. I just can't stand Gil Kane pencils when he does the inking. Does that make me a snob? It probably does. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. So, yeah. But I need this book in my collection. This is from probably 1973, 72, 73. Spider-Man 103. They're in the Savage Land. All right. Let's see what's next. This is a good one. Amazing Spider-Man number 181 from 1978. Graded this near mint. This is a great story, art by Sal Buscema. This starts out by Spider-Man going to Uncle Ben's gravesite, and he then reminisces through his life after he got his superpowers and all the villains he fought, and he thinks about Gwen Stacy and Captain Stacy, and basically just goes through his whole life. And this is a great book. This cover is by Gil Kane. I don't know who inked it, but I'm glad somebody did. looks pretty good. So you had the Lizard, Doctor Doom, Doctor Octopus, and the Kingpin there. Look at that. That's a great book. Yeah, 1978. It goes way back. All right, next we have issue 173. This is a great Ross Andru and Romita cover. And the villain is the Molten Man. He's a pretty lame villain. I don't know what else to say. He's not one of the top tier Spider-Man villains. He's not even mid-grade. He's lower grade. But the art is by Sal Buscema inside, and it's pretty good. This is from 1977. I had just been collecting for a few years at that year, and they had some good books, I tell you. All right, next is 148. This features Spider-Man being thrown off a bridge by Tarantula, the Gwen Stacy clone, and the Jackal. So this is Gil Kane cover art inked by Romita. So just kind of a weird fact about this. I used to own part of the original art for this cover. It was in two pieces. I had the bridge and the body, but the other part was not attached. So if you ever see the artwork now and it's one piece, you know it's been put back together. Now this was 25 years ago, so art was pretty cheap back then. I don't collect it anymore. But yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 148. I think it's like 1975, I believe. All right. What is this one? Okay, this is Spider-Man 195. This is a Black Cat story. The frightful finish of the Black Cat. So the story is drawn by Ross Andru, I believe, and Pollard. I think Pollard drew that one, and I think he drew this cover also. But yeah, this is a great early Black Cat story. I think this is their second appearance, right? 194. This is 195. Yeah. This is some of the better books out there with the Black Cat. All right, next we have, I like this cover. Amazing Spider-Man 311. You have Spider-Man and the return of the man called Mysterio. Look at that. This is a great McFarlane cover, and this is an example of him adding a little extra artwork where the UPC code goes. This is a direct edition. Yeah, I've upgraded this Near Mint Plus 9.6. Yeah, look at that. This is great. Mysterio is one of my favorite villains. He had several appearances in the Spider-Man cartoon. And yeah, this is great. I love it. All right. Next we have, Spider-Man 230. This is a great John Romita Jr. cover and art. This was the period where John Romita Jr. was great. I mean, he drew some great books, great art. He, over the years, into the 2000s, 2010s, in my opinion, don't hold this against me, folks, but his artwork has really went down. Just not what it used to be. But back in the early 80s, it was spot on. And this was a great book, Spider-Man versus Juggernaut. I mean, if you haven't read this book, go try to find a copy or a reprint online or a digital copy, and you'll be very entertained. This is great. All right, this is the last book. This appears to be older because I have a clear through board. This is Amazing Spider-Man 54, John Romita cover. This is, of course, Doc Ock. This is Aunt May. Poor Aunt May. She always suffered at the hands of Doc Ock. Yeah, so I love these Romita covers, Romita art. This is what makes the series for me. I just love these stories. The Tentacles and the Trap. Look at that. Man, 12 center. I graded this a fine. Like I say, the back looks great. I have some of these clear comic boards. I like those. They're kind of high, but yeah, look at that. Great art. All right, that's all I have for the 10 issues of Spider-Man request to review. Hope you guys like that. It's a quick video. I will be back. I'm going to have some more videos here shortly. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to build up the viewership, and I appreciate you guys for taking time out of your busy schedules just to watch what I put out. It means a lot to me. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.